it's kind of shown in just the personal work that you do and on yourself. You seem to have some daily practices. So what kind of daily practices do you implement, and is a gratitude practice part of that?
Mm. So I want to be much better than I actually am at my daily practices. I have really great aspirations, but when I do I do have a set like morning ritual, really is kind of what I call it, where I couple like meditation and prayer with, I read like holy writ. I like to get inspired by scriptures, and there's two things that I like to do and I've transitioned away from typing it to actually writing it. There's different like physiological reasons why that it can be better for you when you actually write instead of typing. You're more thoughtful with what you write. You're engaging more of your motors, like more of your senses in that experience of reflection. But there's two things that I write. One is I identify three things that I'm grateful for, and I identify what's the most meaningful thing that's happened to me in the last 24 hours.
I like that one.
And it's been so awesome to like, because sometimes because that question that I've found, and even though I've been doing this for years, the question that I've found that when I do that is that sometimes I really have to think. Like it's not, and sometimes I feel like, man, I didn't have anything meaningful happen in the last 24 hours. I just worked or I just XYZ, whatever. Or maybe there were a number of things. And so it's like, and I'm not constrained. I mean, if there were a number of things, I write a number of things, but it's good it's been very meaningful for me and helpful when I go back and I remember them better. I remember those teaching moments where I was taught, different life experiences, what's coming next, or to go back and reflect. But I love that. So those are kind of my big things. I'm looking to incorporate some other things, but all of a sudden my morning rituals, like, and then I work out and, whatever, but it's like all of a sudden the morning ritual is like 2 hours, 3 hours long. Like, I gotta get stuff done.
You got to start getting up at 4 a.m.
Exactly. I know that is not a strength of mine, but I do get up fairly early, but not that early. Yeah. I'm not Jocko's.
Well, I love. Well, it's important to me to hear you say that, and thank you for sharing what your routine is. And one of the reasons I like that is I felt like you, where you had felt compulsions or nudges to do certain things.
Yeah.